Tuesday night baseball from Denver, Colorado and Coors Field. Continuing the road trip with the first of two between the American League's Houston Astros and the Colorado Rockies. Kyle Tucker makes his big league debut right after this. German Marquez is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Looking at his career totals, Reddick carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Blackman. He's there and records the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He hit over 450 last month. Nobody could figure out how to get him out, and I'm telling you, he's not cooling down. He's the guy I'm watching.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside. But that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale.
Carlos Correa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up. And there's out number 2. Here's George Springer. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Tapia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up. Is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Behind 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping up now, Charlie Blackmon. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail it here. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Designated hitter, Marwin.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Into the box now, Evan Gattis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Into the box now, Kyle Tucker. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Blackman. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Altuve for one. On to first, and they get them both. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. It's off the rocks and gone. Solo home run there for David Dahl. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Rockies have made this a 2-1 ball game.
Well, when it left his bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders will bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Here comes the first pitch. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that ball between first and second base, Dero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Gonzalez is there, and he'll bring this one in. And a good throw from Gonzalez, but he's in safely at third.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Correa. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 1-0 home. That's laid off for ball 2. 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Three and 0 now.
No strike.
George Springer is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0 to the left side, but it's well fouled. He's running again. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Running yet again for second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Reddick over at second. Correa is over at first with one away. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Reddick isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Riding in once again, Yuli Gurriel. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to right field. LeMahieu ranging into the outfield, and that in.
Leading off for the
He's ready.
Rockies.
Here's the first offering.
First baseman.
Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's 1 for 3. Line drive to left. And that's going to be a base hit here for Desmond. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Lays off 1-0. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This is pulled into right. Reddick is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Runners on the move for second. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Desmond is on his way home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And he will thankfully make it back to second, as he almost got caught out there. Ready for another chance? Charlie Blackmon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Altuve is up with it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. A bouncer to the left side. Story throws it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Evan Gattis. A base hit in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. 4-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quiet. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers. First offering on its way.
Nolan Arenado.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started firing. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Correa. And there's 1 down now. So stepping in, David Dahl, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And they're runners at the corners now. Into the corner and slicing foul. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Gurriel has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Ian Desmond.
Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. He reached on a single in his first try. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. With runners in scoring position this season, Desmond has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. Digging in and looking for more, Alex Bregman. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Hit high and deep to right center. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder,
ready for another shot now, Josh Reddick. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-1. Is a curveball taken low for a ball. He pulls this one into right. Gonzalez is there. 2 down.
the second baseman is 27,
Ready once again, Jose Altuve. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
2-1.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Blackman. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Gonzalez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Danger. Bring up Tony Walters as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. And he lays off there 1-0. Down the third baseline. Bregman fields it cleanly. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
now batting, second
So
baseman.
the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for Colorado, left fielder, Tapia.
Digging in once again, Tapia. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now that's popped up. Gurriel is there for it. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail 3-2. Digging in and looking for more, George Springer. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
George Springer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. Ready for another chance? Yuli Gurriel. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Now batting, catcher, Evan Gattis.
Digging in to try it again, Evan Gattis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Gonzalez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Blackman. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston, and it remains a 3. Brad Peacock enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 41.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackman. He was a ground out victim last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Nolan Arenado. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. 1-0 the count. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little different.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
The right fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
Ready for another shot now, Carlos Gonzalez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Lifted in the air out to center field. On the move is Springer. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 3-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies.
Striding in for Houston, Kyle Tucker. Still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
Hit hard up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Kyle Tucker has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. A bare hand for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a ball 1-0. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
I got 2-1 to count.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Chopped weakly to the right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros are down quietly, but they still.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Houston, number 36.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Tapped out in front of home. Throw gets him 2 down. Digging in once again, Ian Desmond. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes the ball. Desmond is off at first with 2 away. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 2 left for Colorado. Brian Shaw has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
29. Brian Shaw.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. The Humidor certainly doing its job so far as you get a look at our line score for this one. A low-scoring affair, very unlike the first 10 years or so of baseball here in Denver. From the stretch, and he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. His numbers against Brian Shaw, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 0-1 on its way. Missed with a slider. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer. The battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. So coming to the plate, George Springer. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ken Giles is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53, Ken Giles.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. He got under one and popped out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch. Popped him up. Gaddis is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Dribbled to the right side. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 0-1, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. And a look there at part of downtown as we get set for the 9th inning from the home of the Rockies, Coors Field. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third baseline. The 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Blackman is there. 2 gone.
The batter, Astros.
Evan Gattis now standing in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Story is under it. And the inning is over. Chris Davinsky enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Striding in to start the 9th, Carlos Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he takes strike 2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Gonzalez gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. David Dahl is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In now for Colorado, Ian Desmond. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 0-1 the count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 out with the man at first. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Colorado. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Lance McCullers earns his 8th victory of the season. Chris Davinsky earns the save out of the bullpen, his 22nd. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Astros, 3 runs on 10 hits.